All right, everyone, we are here with two very special guests. We are joined by JaNa and Kenny.
What's up?
We are so excited that you guys are here with us. We are obsessed with you guys. We love you guys. And we are so excited to talk about this season of Love Island USA. And congratulations.
Thank you. Same. Happy to be here.
It's crazy for us to talk to you guys because we feel like we know so much.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh my God, they know nothing. They haven't.
Yeah.
They don't know what's happening. Let me tell you guys, this season has exploded. Wow. Everyone is watching. It is the hottest conversation around right now, truly. All summer long. It's the entire country has been tuning in.
Yeah.
More than ever before.
More than anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the best part, you kept saying, I love my country.
You're like, thank you so much, America.
America. Yeah. And let me tell you, they love you.
Yes.
Like, they are obsessed. So how are you guys feeling? You just got out of the villa. Third place. Did you expect to get to that point?
Oh my gosh, no. Did you think so?
No, I was a bombshell.
Yeah.
You thought your time was short.
Yeah.
I was an OG, but like after being at the bottom three, like early on, after that I was like, I'm just grateful to be here. Like every day I was in there, I was like, great, I meet another day, and then another day, and I was like, wow, another day, this is crazy, you know? And then when Kenny came in, I just focused all my energy on him to like I lost track of like all the other islanders or just like sense of self. So when we made it to the top four, I looked at him like I think that recount the votes. Like, are you guys sure? But no, I'm just super grateful. It doesn't even feel real, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't think it's hit us yet.
Yeah. I think people were really rooting for you.
We forgot our toast.
Oh, yes. We have to do.
God.
I was waiting. I don't want to be rude.
No, seriously. I was like, I poured them for you and just left you hanging like that.
Cheers.
So seriously.
Cheers.
Yes. Little cheers. Congrats to you guys. Post finale.
Yes.
How was just filming the finale for you guys? Like, was it just, did you have any thought like, oh my God, maybe we'll win? Like, what were you thinking?
It's so weird. Serena was like whispering to me. She's like, you're going to get first place because like America loves you. I'm like, yeah, but you're a real one. You're going to get first place. And we kept on like trying to motivate each other. But she said, if I win first place, I owe her 4,000. And if she wins first place, she owes me 4,000. So either way, I won. I'm like, I technically still won. Yeah. But no, I was telling the girls like, I loved every Islander that came in, but like my draft pick were like the top four that we had. So like it felt really good because they were like brothers and sisters to us. Yeah. So like it felt like a big family. At the end, it was just like, I can't even explain the words. Like it's the best feeling ever.
Yeah. And we loved watching your friendship with Leah and Serena.
All the girls.
Everybody
PPG, baby,
watched it.
PPG. Yeah.
It was definitely a highlight of the entire season. And then for you guys, people were really rooting for you guys because obviously after Casa, we did not know how things were going to shake out. JaNa, you were cracking me up, honestly. Like some of the moments that you had when you were talking to Kenny and basically you were like, this isn't gonna work anymore, but like let's just have a hug. Like you were like, we can hug, and I was like, this is so dramatic, and I love every second of it.
No, it was so good though because I think we all watched it, and you guys, Kenny was so emotional, you were emotional, and I was like, I think they just need to sleep on this, and they're gonna wake up and be like, ooh, maybe that was like a lot.
I was begging to go home. I was like, call me an Uber, get me out of here. I'm done. Like it was so embarrassing. I was so hurt, but like it ended up being
I never expected to even like cry on the show or like, but that night I really just put it all out there. And she's like, hold my mic, like hold my mic, I'm out of here. And like you just start thinking like, wow, I can't imagine what it would be like here without her. And sad.
Was that
the low point? It was a sad point.
But was that the wake up call you kind of needed to be like, oh boy, do you want to spend my time with her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just like, oh, like I can't spend my time with anyone else in here. Like,
can you stop it?
Oh my God, I love watching this in person because we've been watching it on our screen.
Seriously.
When you walked back in from Casa and you saw JaNa standing there alone, were you like, oh fuck, like
yeah. The funny part, like from afar, we start walking in, and from afar we're smiling. Like
I was like, why is he so happy right now? I'm so
Kat is a great lady. Like I had her next to me. I'm like found her in Casa Amor, and we're walking in from afar. We're happy, golly, like and then we get closer and we see everyone, and Janae's up there just fuming,
livid,
like bawling. Like taking off the mic, like Ari. I told you, Ari. He didn't. His mama didn't raise him well enough. His mama didn't raise him well enough, Ari. And I'm like,
no. Ari's like, what happens if he comes with a girl? And I'm like, Kenny, not stupid. And he walked in. I'm like, this mother is stupid. like
I had too much faith in him.
Like, no way. It was so heartbreaking.
Oh my god. Well, so happy you guys worked it out, and I think watching that moment when you guys worked it out, and then going on the hideaway, everyone cheering for you guys, like everyone was just so excited. And I think, Janae, we've seen your personality all season long. We absolutely love it. You've had some of the best one-liners, but to see Kenny, like you opened up out of your shell a little bit from our standpoint. Do you feel like you were that way the entire time, or do you think after you guys like kind of closed that connection up that you started opening up a little bit more?
I think after the hideaway, definitely you forget that you're even in the villa. Like you just start, like there's no filter. It's just, kind of like in the Airbnb. She kept on saying we're in Bali, like in the Airbnb, enjoy ourselves. Like let's just soak in the moment, be present, and like I just kind of took it all in. Like no one's snoring around me. We don't have lovebirds around me smooching. Like it was just a different experience, and I could just focus on her. And I think that's what was so precious about it.
Did you feel like you hit a point at some point that you could be more yourself? Because you guys were chanting in the villa, Kenny's not boring. So
yeah, you guys, Kenny is not. He is so funny, and I'm like, what do you guys see? Because like you can ask any Islander, he has us dying. Like we'll just be chilling late night making toasties. Kenny's just cracking jugs. Like
we saw it more in the dancing. When the dancing would come out, we were like, okay, Kenny.
Like, there's Kenny's personality.
Like, all right, there's no one who can like grind on the ground like that is boring.
Yeah, just throw some music on. You'll see me.
Exactly.
You mentioned the lovebirds smooching around you at night while you're all sleeping in the same place. What is that like?
Loud.
Is it really? Like, do you have earplugs?
We
had
do,
earplugs.
but yeah, they
don't work.
Yeah.
We had snores and we had. Everyone was just, I'm like, yo, like.
Or we just have the whispers. The people who think it's like a talk show at night and just start like.
That Kenny cannot whisper at night.
I can't whisper. But we were next to Kayla and Aaron for a long time, and they're just
lovebirds.
No sleep is happening between them. Like
I can imagine a lot of sweet nothings being whispered.
Now, we all know what unfolded between the two of them. We saw a movie night. We saw more than movie night. What is that like actually, being in the villa, you're making friendships. At the same time, you have opinions on the couplings that are happening. You see what's going on. What was your opinion on sort of Serena and Cordell's situation and Kayla and Aaron's situation?
I think I think Aaron is such a genuine guy. Like, I hate that he had like a bad light on him because Kayla got to test the relationship with Connor. Aaron never got to test the relationship. So like his Casa Amor was like his test. Maybe he went a little bit overboard, got too excited, but like he focused all of his energy on Kayla the entire show. And then he had to sit back and watch her like, kiss Connor. So I felt like he thought maybe this is his time to like test the relationship. So I felt really bad the way it came about. I wasn't at Casa, so like, I don't know, it really all went down. Why are you smiling? But for the most part, like I would have morning talks with Aaron and like he genuinely cared about her. He genuinely felt like really hurt that he went about that way. And if he could rewind time, he wouldn't even, go near Daniela, which sucks. Like you're human, know? So I felt really bad that Kayla cried every night, but Kayla was gonna cry every night.
Something would have made Kayla
tears
cry,
on her.
I think.
I think endless.
A bird could like hit a wall, she'll start crying. The bird will survive and she'll still cry.
Right.
I'm like, the bird survived, Kayla.
I think
fine.
I don't think it helped Aaron's case because we had two scenarios, right, where it was like Aaron and Cordell, and it just felt like Cordell handled coming back to the villa in such like more respectful way. So it was like, I think that hurt Aaron's case. But like, is it hard for you guys to bite your tongues at times, or do you just let it fly with them?
Let it fly.
Yeah.
It was a little crazy going into Casa because they set up all these boundaries and like, hey, you know, we're going to sleep with our clothes on. No kissing. No, none of this is going to happen.
Right.
And so I'm just there on the couch. I think it's Miguel and Kendall next to me. And then we're literally watching all this just unfold, like day 2, day 1. They're just kissing on the beanbag.
He is not doing what he said.
Is having a session with Dea right there next to the pool.
A session.
I'm like, guys,
this isn't what we talked about.
You guys said this, not me. I didn't pressure you to say boundaries. I didn't. Yeah. So it was like things happened so fast, and I guess, you know, they changed their kind of perspective on what they wanted out of Casa.
Yeah, totally. JaNa, you just mentioned that you think Aaron's a really genuine guy. You talk to him every morning. We also saw your friendship with Rob unfold. And you laughed.
What friendship?
Why the laughter?
Nice. What did y'all see with friendship with Rob? When we walk past the hallway and be like, what's up, what's up?
I guess from watching it, it seemed like there was a friendship between you two.
You know what it was? At one point, we were both single. Like, Hakeem just went home. Daniela just went home. So we had like a heart-to-heart as like the only single couples. Single people in the villa. And like, we just motivate each other. Like, you know, your person's coming, blah, blah, blah. Just because we saw that we were both sad. Great talk. That was it. So when he called me talkative, I'm like, homie, we had 2 conversations together. Like, what are you talking about? But like,
it's classic. But we have to ask, because we did see some moments where towards the end you were talking with Leah and you were like, is there something there? Like, wouldn't that be a story? Like, how do you feel?
Hear me out. Yes. Even though I can't stand Rob, I love Leah. It's like, I want to see her happy. If it's someone happy with I can't stand, okay, my own girl's feelings come first. So like, what you guys don't see is like, Leah went in on Rob, calling him names and stuff, but it's only because she was very passionate about him. And there are like nights that she like, you know, cried because she low-key missed him, but she was so respectful of her and Rob and Andrea's relationship. She didn't want to voice anything, so I was there comforting her, like, it's okay. So I knew that she still had feelings for Rob, and I was like, girl, once in a lifetime opportunity, take that risk.
No,
like, if you're still wanting to talk to him, go for it.
You were the voice of the people, because the people were thinking the same.
We thought it was gonna be a comeback of the
people were thinking the same
editing videos of them two together.
They were like, oh no, like, oh my god, this is how we're gonna have.
It's happening.
The end of this is gonna be like nothing we've never seen before. They're gonna reconnect. They're
gonna win the whole show. They were like, oh my god, JaNa's planting the seed. They're gonna listen. Well, maybe that is why, as a viewer, we thought that you had such a great friendship with Rob, because of you talking to Leah about Rob.
I just love my girl.
So funny. But yeah, I am very happy for Leah and Miguel. I feel like they match. They match each other's energy, and we can all see it that people love them together.
What? Okay, so you know, you reconnect. We make it to the finale. Now we're about to start life outside of this thing. How do you guys feel about that? What have you talked about? What's like the first few moves you're gonna make?
We feel good. We've already started planning some of what we're going to do. I live in Dallas right now, so the rodeo, she's never gone, so bull riding.
You ready?
Horse riding, all that. Get her some cowboy boots.
Yeah, the whole thing. Gotta do the whole thing.
I don't know, maybe the gun range, maybe that's taking it a little bit. Take it slower.
Is that Texas? What y'all do in Texas?
He's going real Texas on you.
Real fast. Get the whole experience.
Let me get through the rodeo first, okay?
Let me start with the cowboy hat.
Yeah, buy some boots, and then And JaNa, where do you live right now?
I'm in Vegas.
Nice.
Right now. Yeah, and he's never been to Vegas.
Oh, okay. So you gotta hit the casino,
the red carpet, everything. Like a 4 or 5 day, like restaurants and shows. I'm so excited to show you.
And she knows like everything.
The top spots,
the restaurant scene, the bar
scene, the clubs, everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Now, Kenny, I know, you know, this may be uncomfortable, but we have to ask about the situation with Connor in the beginning. You kill me. I absolutely love your reactions. Your situation with Connor, it seemed like it was going strong. Were you completely blindsided by him then coupling up with Leah, who is also a good friend of yours?
Yeah, no, 100% blindsided. That one hurt. Like, I think that was the hardest L. But the problem was when we first started talking, he told us that his top two was Kaylor and me. So I'm like, okay, I'll take second place. Like, let me humble myself and convince him that I could be first, you know? So we started to get to know each other, but it wasn't until like the boys like Kendall and everyone told me that his top two was really Kaylor and Leah. So I was like, why would you say it's me and Kaylor? He's like, well, originally it was Kaylor and Leah, but after I had a conversation with you and Leah, I realized that you're my top two. I'm like, okay, great. So it made me feel a little bit better. But the second Rob and Leah split ways, he ran to Leah to comfort her and be there for her.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, like, I'm open to get to know her. I'm like, I know, buddy. I can see it in your eyes. Like, I saw it happening before their first conversation. So it just sucked knowing, because I'm obviously like, I need to be optimistic, but I'm also very realistic. So like after the first conversation, he started distancing himself from me, and I'm like, just have the balls to say it. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste my time. I won't waste yours. So it sucked, but you know, Leah, I'm not gonna do my girl dirty. I love my girl. I was happy for them because I want to see her happy so bad. So I was like, I'll take that L to see my best friend happy. But like, I just knew. She made a joke in the kitchen one day, like how Rob was slowly getting closer to Andrea. She was like, maybe I'll just get with Connor to get back at Rob. Yeah. And I'm thinking it's a funny joke, like, because I'm coupled up with him.
So funny.
But then I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Just planning to get a little
a little
just like a little heads up.
Kenny,
gonna slide in there.
Yeah.
Not interested in plants, right?
Yeah, no. I mean,
Thank God.
I mean, when I came in, Connor and Leah, they were coupled together, but like they slept so far apart from the bed. There was
didn't
no
touch him
physical
one night. Yeah.
connection. It was
That's why I called him collateral damage. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I was collateral damage, but you don't even know you're next. I hate to say it, but I'm like, I've been there. She's just plotting for Rob, but
look at that. Then
let that shit unfold yourself.
And
sorry, not sorry.
and his journey came to an end.
And your
that's
journey went
exactly what happened. Okay, when first initial reaction to Bombshell, Kenny, like what were you thinking when you saw him? What was your first thoughts in your head?
Ladies, when I tell y'all, the night before, me and Serena sat down and we are just so over it. We want to go home, and she's like, let's just manifest. I'm like, why not? I said I want him to be tall. I want him to be handsome. I need him to be from New York. Okay, I don't know why I love my New Yorkers. Yeah. So when he walked in, I was like, okay, Latino, like I like that. You feel me? I'm like, it's giving like 6'2", 6'3" as he's walking closer. I was like, very handsome. And he's sitting next to me, staring at me. Like, I don't know if you got eye contact went crazy. I'm like, why are you looking at me? And I'm like, where are you from? He's like, I'm from the Bronx. I was like, no.
You're like, it's
it worked. Serena, he's from the Bronx. She goes, I told you. After that, I was like, it's a wrap.
You're like, Serena, I'm scared. What did we do last night?
Magical powers.
Seriously.
Well,
like, oh my God, it must have been a full moon or something.
Yeah.
You really made that
so scary.
Really made that one
incredible.
happen.
Kenny, what was first impression of JaNa?
I mean, she's she had her curves showing, like her everything she wears. It's pretty skin tight, so like I feel like you can see her figure from afar. But no, I saw her smile. I saw
Obviously stunning.
Stunning, obviously, and
Yeah.
then we started talking. I'm like, oh, okay, it's more than just looks. She's very smart. She's intellectual. So after that, it was just I needed to explore more.
Amazing. Well, we love it. We're obsessed. We can't wait to see the photos of you guys at rodeo and like you know, the horseback riding, the whole thing.
Yeah, apparently the gun range.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll see Kenny taking on the Vegas Strip as well. So
make it out alive.
Casinos, bottles, clubs.
Exactly. So we're so excited. Thank you guys so much for coming on with us. Congratulations.
Yes.
It was awesome. It was so fun watching your journey and everything. So
incredible.
We wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.